Chapter 6. For Every Action. Attention, students. I have an exciting announcement to make, said the headmaster over the loudspeaker. Our Sensha-dō team has made a decision to incorporate with our visiting guests of Kuromorimine Girls Academy into our team. What's that say? To commemorate. Oh, I see. To commemorate this wonderful union of differing schools, we'll be hanging the flags of our new allies alongside ours in the atrium. Wow, that was hard to read. How about another drink after this? Get back inside. Return to your classrooms immediately, yelled one of the school guards in the atrium at the many students who had gathered in protest. Marie and Oshida looked down from their classes into the atrium and sighed. Damn examination faction. They always make such a big fuss over these things, said Oshida. You don't suppose we're moving too quickly with this partnership, do you? Not at all, Commander. We're moving right at the perfect pace. Those who are too dense to see our forward progress will be left behind, said Elena as she walked into the classroom. What are you doing here? Asked Marie. The school's going into a bit of a lockdown. Our class, at least, has dismissed us for the day. It would seem that these protesters have won. For now, said Elena in reply. Tomorrow we'll take back order, said Oshida bluntly. Nay, on this day we will. The headmaster has asked our support in moving these students out. They suggested that we might use tanks to block off areas and perhaps to motivate students to exit the quad, replied Elena. The headmaster? Asked Oshida, surprised to hear. Yes, he told me so, replied Elena. Why would he tell you first? Asked Marie. I was meeting with him since I was supposed to be a part of the announcement, but that got cut short, so I got sent back to class, said Elena. This would be a bad precedent to set, using our Sensha-dō team to break up a protest, said Marie, unsure of the suggestion. Yeah, but knowing Andou and the examination students, this will probably turn into a riot again. Besides, they've had us students do this before, break up riots. Come on now, let's get dressed, said Oshida. They didn't have you do it, they let you do it. I'll stay here. I don't want to get dirty, said Marie, hiding her discomfort with her usual haughty attitude towards things. Suit yourself, ma'am. But believe me, if you want to snuff out a flame best, blowing it lightly will stoke it. Blowing hard while it's small is how you destroy it, said Oshida as she left. Elena left Marie and walked out after Oshida on her way to the armory. You'd best get your crew, said Oshida. Right, I'll call on them. Where shall we meet up? Asked Elena. Meet us at the quad. We'll have tanks there for you, said Oshida. Right, replied Elena as she left her co-commander. How'd the meeting go? Asked Lisa as Elena entered their dorm. Better than expected. The whole examination faction has risen up. And get this, I managed to talk the principal into allowing us to use tanks to quell the riots that will inevitably start, chuckled Elena. And why exactly do we want to riot? Asked Elise. Because, Elise, if this happens, all of the school ships in the ocean will see what's happening, and when word comes that we were the ones to put an end to it, we'll be famous, said Elena. I thought we just wanted to, fix the Sensha-dō team and make them vassals of Kuromorimine, pointed out Lisa. This is bigger than that. Conquering will come after. First, we must have good reason to become the true leaders of the Sensha-dō team. Being famous will make that easy. We have the chance to make our own way. We'll take the place from that cake-eater and her lackey. We'll be bigger than them. Bigger than Maho, even. And the other one? What was it? On dope? She's good as already gone, laughed Elena. I see, replied Elise. I hope you're not getting too big for your britches, muttered Lisa. I just want to chill. All right, everyone, riot gear on. We're going to show these girls we mean business. If anyone comes at you, knock them down. We're going to restore order and make pride from this disgraceful act in our atrium, said Oshida to the girls as they got dressed into riot gear that they would be wearing. Miss Oshida, said one of the girls running into the locker room. Yes? Asked Oshida as she turned to her. A lot of the tanks are missing. We still have most of the Renault production tanks, and the Panzers are still in the garage. But the Samoas and the Shermans, they're missing." "You're kidding. Tell me that the ARLs are still there," exclaimed Oshida. "No, miss. I wish I were joking. But yes, we still have the ARLs," responded the girl. "Ready them. We will need them in case any of those girls get any funny ideas. We might just need to disable a few tanks," said Oshida hastily. "In a full crowd?" gasped the girl. "I don't want to do this, but the headmaster has told us to. And besides, we won't do anything unless they do. It would be worse to let them fire on us with impunity than to just neutralize any threats that occur," reasoned Oshida. "You really think they would shoot at us?" asked the girl to Oshida. "Stupid examination. I wouldn't put it past them," said Oshida as she donned her flak jacket. The Escalator tanks rolled out through the narrow streets made to recreate the Parisian streets on deck of the ship. "Andou!" yelled Marseille as she approached her leader. "Marseille, what's wrong?" asked Andou, standing up from where she was sitting with a bottle of soda. "They're rolling in tanks to our location. The headmaster has sent for the Sensha-dō team to quell the protest," exclaimed Marseille. "What? No way!" gasped Andou. "I mean it. Now come on. We need to rally all the people that we can to resist," replied Marseille. "How?" asked Andou, standing up in an almost dazed state. "If they use tanks, we'll use tanks. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction," answered Marseille, pulling Andou along with her.